Katy Perry's career is spiraling after a disastrous fake space trip with Jeff Bezos, and the fallout is nothing short of catastrophic. Once a pop icon with a loyal fan base, she's now losing sponsors, struggling with dwindling tour sales, and facing harsh backlash for a PR stunt gone wrong.
You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love. So I feel really connected to that strong, divine feminine right now.
From empty arenas to viral walkouts, the once glittering star is now caught in a full-blown career crisis. But what went wrong? Is there a way back for Perry? Or is this the end of the road? Let's dive into this mess and unpack what's really happening behind the scenes. The space trip, which was meant to be a dream experience for Perry, rapidly turned into a PR disaster. What many initially thought was an innovative move to showcase her willingness to break barriers soon became a credibility nightmare. As details emerged, it became clear that the entire stunt was far more orchestrated than anyone had imagined. Fans who once idolized her now feel duped, and the public outcry has been deafening.
I'm much better now that the ladies are back from space.
Thank you for having me. What were they up there, 10 minutes?
Well, it was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru now.
The backlash has only intensified as Perry's team attempted to spin the incident into a positive light, which many saw as insincere and rehearsed. The controversy surrounding the space trip has led some to speculate that this could be the event that shatters Perry's carefully constructed image, transforming her from a pop icon into a punchline for late-night talk shows and internet trolls alike. The fallout from Perry's involvement in the stunt didn't stop at her personal image. It has had major corporate consequences. Multiple brands, which once lined up to associate themselves with the pop star, have quietly distanced themselves. Vague corporate statements and a noticeable lack of public support from her former partners have raised questions about the long-term impact of her involvement in the space tourism scandal. Industry insiders are already speculating that this could be the beginning of a trend, where other celebrities, especially those with much to lose, start avoiding such high-risk PR stunts altogether. If Perry's decline is any indication, stars might start to take fewer risks in an attempt to protect their public image, making Perry the cautionary tale for future promotional endeavors. Perry's financial struggles have become just as apparent as her public image problems. While she once commanded millions from endorsements, TV appearances, and a massive touring schedule, those days seem to be slipping away. Reports indicate that her Lifetime's tour, meant to capitalize on her pop star status, is hemorrhaging money with empty venues and low ticket sales. The lack of interest in her live performances has raised serious concerns about her financial future. Some sources even suggest that her once massive endorsement deals have already started to dry up. It's being whispered that sponsors are walking away as fast as fans, choosing to distance themselves from the controversy and avoiding any association with Perry's tarnished reputation. The public backlash has not only been felt in corporate boardrooms, but has also shaken Perry's once loyal fan base. Once adored by millions, Perry's followers are now openly questioning her authenticity. As the viral videos of empty concert venues and public walkouts spread like wildfire on social media, it's clear that her image has taken a significant hit. Fans have expressed their frustration not just over the space trip, but because of Perry's apparent failure to take full responsibility for the fallout. Rumors have circulated that fans feel betrayed, not only because of the failed stunt, but because Perry's refusal to engage openly with them about the situation is driving a wedge between her and her core audience. These unsettling developments suggest that Perry's connection with her fans, once seen as unbreakable, is now unraveling. The space trip scandal didn't only damage Perry's career, it has also affected Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin. Once seen as the crown jewel of the space tourism industry, Blue Origin has faced its own backlash as a result of the stunt. Reports have indicated that investors are now wary about the future of luxury space tourism, with some even questioning the viability of companies like Blue Origin after this high-profile failure. Some have suggested that the stunt, rather than propelling space tourism into the mainstream, may have actually set the industry back. Speculation is rife that Blue Origin's credibility has taken a major hit, with many investors now more skeptical about funding future ventures into space. The entire space tourism initiative is under scrutiny, with some wondering if this scandal might be the beginning of a larger collapse in the industry. Katy Perry's attempts to salvage her reputation through damage control have been met with mixed reactions. While her PR team scrambled to mitigate the fallout with vague social media posts and calculated apologies, many fans found her efforts to be lacking in sincerity. The rehearsed nature of her statements seemed to only exacerbate the situation, turning what could have been a genuine moment of reflection into a PR misstep. There's been speculation that her PR team is working overtime behind the scenes, trying to repair the damage, but some industry observers are questioning whether any amount of damage control can reverse the damage done. The more Perry tries to fix the situation, the more it seems to backfire, with fans accusing her of trying too hard to remain relevant. In the midst of the crisis, journalist Gayle King has offered a defense of Katy Perry, suggesting that the public should be more understanding of the pop star's intentions. King's comments, though well-meaning, have been viewed by some as a desperate attempt at salvaging the situation. It's been speculated that King's high-profile defense could provide Perry with some much-needed PR relief, but others argue that it might be too little, too late. The damage to Perry's public image has already been done, and a few supportive words from a well-known media personality may not be enough to turn the tide. The speculation around King's intervention is that she's trying to help salvage Perry's career, but the question remains whether the public will accept it or view it as just another attempt at damage control. Fans who once adored Katy Perry for her authenticity are now demanding a return to what they perceive as realness. This has become one of the most discussed issues surrounding Perry's public downfall. Her fans want to see her vulnerability, not carefully constructed narratives. Rumors have emerged that Perry is struggling with her own sense of identity, with some claiming that she's lost touch with the very qualities that made her so beloved. The once genuine connection she had with her followers now seems fractured, and speculation has run rampant about her inability to reconnect with her core audience. Some reports suggest that Perry's brand is undergoing a crisis of identity, and she's finding it difficult to redefine herself in a way that resonates with her fans. Industry insiders have been closely monitoring Katy Perry's career, and it seems that many are beginning to distance themselves from the star due to the negative PR fallout. With the space trip scandal still fresh in everyone's mind, it's been suggested that promoters and fellow artists may be more hesitant to work with Perry in the future. There's a growing belief that the trust between Perry and the industry has been broken, and the speculation is that her management team is already rethinking her upcoming tours and projects. Some sources claim that Perry's once promising future in Hollywood and the music industry is now in jeopardy as her career trajectory takes an unexpected and controversial turn. Once known as the undisputed queen of pop, Katy Perry's career trajectory has now veered dramatically. What was once a glittering rise to superstardom is now facing a sharp and unexpected decline. While she dominated the charts and set trends, the space trip scandal has undeniably tarnished her legacy. The public's perception of her has shifted from that of a groundbreaking artist to a cautionary tale of PR gone wrong. Speculation has begun to circulate that Perry may never fully recover from this scandal, with some even suggesting that the fake space trip will be the defining moment of her career. While Perry may attempt to rebuild her image, many believe that the damage may be irreparable. Looking ahead, the big question remains: will Katy Perry be able to reinvent herself, or has her career come to an unceremonious end? The entertainment industry is notorious for moving on quickly, and rebuilding public trust can be a long, difficult process. Speculation is rife about the drastic steps Perry may take to survive this crisis. Will she attempt to pivot into a new genre or change her public persona entirely? Will she step away from the spotlight for a while, only to make a grand comeback